Hello kids, welcome to another episode of our English 4, Quarter 2, Week 1. Our main lesson for today is about context clues. So have you ever been reading and come to a word you don't know but somehow you still understood what the sentence was talking about? So if you have used context clues to figure it out. So, learning the meaning of a word through its use in a sentence or paragraph is the most practical way to build vocabulary, since dictionary is not always available when a reader encounters an unknown word. So, this lesson, kids, will teach you what context clues are and how to use them to understand what you are reading. So, at the end of this lesson, you are expected to use context clues to find meanings of unfamiliar words. Let us start this lesson by reading the sentences below. What are nocturnal animals? Nocturnal animals are creatures which are active during nighttime. Bats, owls, tarsiers, and crickets are examples of nocturnal creatures. So what does the word nocturnal mean in the sentences you have read? So nocturnal animals are creatures which are active during nighttime. What words in the sentences help you in getting the meaning of the word nocturnal? We have bats. Yes, the underlined word, bats, owls, tarsiers, and crickets. So aside from that, the term nocturnal animals is also defined in the first sentence, which is stated as creatures which are active during nighttime. Before we do learning task number 1, let us have this example. When Carla grows up, she will take up entomology, the study of insects. So what is the meaning of the word entomology in the sentence? The answer is the study of insects. Yes, that's right, because the word entomology is already defined in the sentence. Okay? So let's do learning task number 1. In this learning task, you are going to tell the meaning of each underlined word using context clues. So write your answers in your notebook. Number 1. Henry loves the taste of croissant, a crescent-shaped bread. What does croissant mean according to the sentence? Croissant means crescent-shaped bread. Number 2. My mother will enroll my 5-year-old sister in a kindergarten, a school for very young children. So what is the meaning of the word kindergarten? Yes, a school for very young children. Number 3. A philanthropist is a person who gives generously to help other people. What does philanthropist mean in the sentence? A philanthropist means a person who gives generously to other people. Number 4. Karate, a form of martial arts that originated in Japan, is popular in the Philippines. What does karate mean? Karate means a form of martial arts that originated in Japan. Number 5. Scientists have continued studying the celestial bodies, including the sun, the moon, and the stars. What does celestial bodies mean? It means the sun, the moon, and the stars or the heavenly bodies. Did you get it, kids? Okay, so that's great. It is very important to learn the process of finding and interpreting context clues for you to be able to give the meaning of a certain word even if you do not have your dictionary with you. Okay, so let's find out what really context clues are. Context clues are hints, clues, or bits of information from the text. When associated with prior knowledge, these allow you to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words in the sentence or text you are reading. There are actually two basic types of context clues. We have the definition and exemplification. So let's start with definition. So how do we describe definition? When an unknown word is explained by including the meaning using a more familiar word or phrase. Let's have this example. Entomology is the study of insects. What is the meaning of entomology in the sentence? The study of insects. So what did you notice? The meaning of the word entomology is already in the sentence. It is already defined in the sentence. Okay? So when a word or phrase meaning is explained immediately after its use, that is what we call definition or explanation clues. So clues to definition include the wrist. We also have commas, dashes, and of course parentheses. Let's have another example. The doctor's writing was utterly illegible. No one could read those scribbles. What is the meaning of the word illegible in the sentence? It means no one could read. Okay, so that's it. I have here another example. Martha is a curator, a person who is responsible for looking after a museum's collection. So what does curator mean? Curator means a person who is responsible for looking after a museum's collection. So what is the clue in this sentence? We have the comma. Okay, comma is used to indicate that the word curator means a person who is responsible for looking after a museum's collection. So that's it. So this time, let's have the other type of context clue. Exemplification. So how do we describe exemplification or examples? When an unfamiliar word is cleared up by giving examples. We have for instance, such as, and for example, as signals. So let's have this example. Mammals such as elephants, horses, and cows nourish their young with their own milk. So as you can see, the word mammal is cleared up by giving examples. We have elephants, horses, and cows as examples in the sentence. And the word such as is being used as a signal word to indicate that this type is an exemplification. Okay, so let's have an example. Celestial bodies such as sun, moon, and stars are governed by predictable laws. So as you can see, we have here the word celestial bodies. And it is being cleared up by the given examples, which are the sun, the moon, and the stars. Number 2, the archaeologists found different amulets such as rabbit's foot and bugs of herb. So amulets here is the unfamiliar word. Is being cleared up by the given examples, which are a rabbit's foot and bugs of herb. So providing examples of a known word can give readers a clue to meaning. So that is what we call exemplification. Let us have learning task 2 to widen your understanding about this topic. So in this learning task, you're going to give the meaning of the underlined word or phrase in its sentence. So you're going to use context clues. Write your answers in your notebook. So that's it. This time we'll have learning task 3. So you're going to give the most appropriate meaning of each underlined word or phrase using context clues. Select your answers from the words into parentheses. This time, let's have another learning task. And now we're on learning task 4. So in this learning task, you are going to identify the type of context clues used in its statement. So in your notebook, you write D for definition and E for exemplification. task. So this time, we'll have learning task number 5. In learning task number 5, you're going to identify the context clue that helps define the underlined word or words in each of the following sentences. Write your answers in your notebook. So this time we'll have learning task number 6. So in this learning task, you have to give the most appropriate meaning of each underlined word using context clues. Select your answers from the words in the parentheses. Number 6. This time we'll have the assimilation. So in your notebook, kids, I want you to complete the paragraph by selecting your answers from the given choices. We have the words definition, unfamiliar, exemplification, and clues. That would be all for today, kids. I hope you have learned something from this lesson. So see you all next time. Bye-bye.